Geothermal energy in historical context, ancient uses and practices. Title: Geothermal energy in historical context, ancient uses and practices. Introduction, 100 words. Geothermal energy, derived from the Earth's heat, has been utilized by humanity for thousands of years. This article examines the historical context of geothermal energy, exploring how ancient civilizations harnessed this renewable resource for various purposes. From bathing to heating, ancient cultures showcased impressive knowledge and ingenuity in their utilization of geothermal energy. Understanding the rich history of geothermal energy can provide valuable insights as we continue to harness this sustainable energy source in the modern world. Ancient Egypt, bathing and healing, 200 words. Ancient Egyptians were among the first to harness the power of geothermal energy. The region's natural hot springs were utilized for bathing and healing purposes. The ancient Egyptians constructed elaborate bathhouses centered around these thermal springs, which were believed to possess healing properties. Great importance was placed on the therapeutic benefits of these baths, and they were used to treat various ailments and promote relaxation. Ancient Rome, thermal baths and advanced heating, 300 words. The Romans were pioneers in the practical application of geothermal energy. They built grand thermal bath complexes throughout their empire, tapping into natural hot springs. The most famous example is the Baths of Caracalla in Rome, an expansive complex that offered hot and cold baths, saunas, and exercise areas. In addition to bathing, the Romans also used geothermal energy for heating purposes. They constructed hypocausts, a type of underfloor heating system that circulated hot air produced by geothermal sources. Hypocausts were utilized in both public buildings and private residences, creating warmth and comfort during colder months. Ancient China, geothermal energy for cooking and agriculture, 400 words. Ancient China also embraced the potential of geothermal energy. The Chinese developed unique methods of using hot springs for cooking and agriculture. They devised cooking vessels that utilized the geothermal heat for preparing meals, taking advantage of the consistent temperature and heat control provided by these natural resources. Furthermore, geothermal energy was applied in agriculture. In regions with volcanic activity, hot springs were used to create geothermal greenhouses. These greenhouses allowed for year-round cultivation of crops, providing a more stable and abundant food supply. By tapping into the Earth's heat, ancient Chinese farmers gained a competitive advantage in agriculture and could produce crops even during colder seasons. Ancient Iceland, geothermal energy as a cultural heritage, 400 words. The unique geological conditions of Iceland have provided its inhabitants with an abundance of geothermal energy throughout history. Ancient Icelanders recognized and honored the significance of this energy source. They built stone-lined pools, called hot pots, that were fed by natural hot springs. These hot pots served as communal gathering places, bringing people together to socialize, relax, and enjoy the therapeutic benefits of the geothermal waters. Icelanders also utilized geothermal energy for practical purposes. They harnessed the heat to warm their living spaces, using simple heating systems that circulated hot air through stone walls and floors. This utilization of geothermal energy for heating contributed to their survival and well-being in a harsh, cold climate. Modern applications and conclusion, 200 words. Today, geothermal energy continues to be harnessed around the world for various purposes. We have come a long way since ancient times, with advanced technology allowing us to tap into deeper geothermal reservoirs and generate electricity. Geothermal power plants are now used to produce sustainable electricity, providing a clean alternative to fossil fuels. The history of geothermal energy demonstrates how ancient civilizations recognized and utilized the Earth's natural heat. Understanding our historical connection to geothermal energy is crucial as we seek to harness it in the modern world. Geothermal energy has proven to be a valuable resource throughout history. Ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Rome, China, and Iceland embraced its potential and utilized it for various purposes. The ancient Egyptians recognized the healing properties of natural hot springs and constructed bathhouses for bathing and healing purposes. The Romans took geothermal energy utilization to the next level by building grand thermal bath complexes, such as the Baths of Caracalla, which offered hot and cold baths, as well as saunas. They also implemented underfloor heating systems called hypocausts, which circulated hot air produced by geothermal sources. This provided warmth and comfort during cold months. In ancient China, geothermal energy was employed for cooking and agriculture. Cooking vessels were designed to utilize geothermal heat, allowing for efficient meal preparation with consistent temperature. Terrain control. Hot springs were also used to create geothermal greenhouses, enabling year-round crop cultivation and a stable food supply. Iceland, with its unique geological conditions, has long used geothermal energy as a cultural heritage. Stone-lined pools called hot pots were built and fed by natural hot springs, serving as communal gathering places for relaxation and socializing. Icelanders also utilized geothermal energy for heating, using simple systems to warm their living spaces, contributing to their survival in a harsh climate. In modern times, geothermal energy is still harnessed worldwide for various purposes. Advanced technology now allows us to tap into deeper geothermal reservoirs and generate electricity through geothermal power plants. This has become a sustainable and clean alternative to fossil fuels. Understanding the historical context of geothermal energy is essential as we continue to explore its potential. Ancient civilizations recognized and utilized the Earth's natural heat in their daily lives, and we can learn from their practices. By combining ancient knowledge with modern advancements, we can further develop and maximize the potential of geothermal energy for future generations. Geothermal energy has a long and fascinating history of utilization by ancient civilizations for various purposes. Ancient Egypt holds the distinction of being among the first civilizations to harness geothermal energy. The natural hot springs in the region were utilized for bathing and healing purposes. Elaborate bathhouses were constructed around these thermal springs, believed to possess healing properties. These baths were used to treat various ailments and promote relaxation, highlighting the importance of geothermal energy in ancient Egyptian culture. The Romans, known for their engineering marvels, took geothermal energy utilization to new heights. They constructed grand thermal bath complexes throughout their empire, tapping into natural hot springs. One of the most famous examples is the Baths of Caracalla in Rome, an expansive complex that offered hot and cold baths, saunas, and exercise areas. The Romans also employed geothermal energy for heating purposes, using hypocausts, an underfloor heating system that circulated hot air produced by geothermal sources. Hypocausts were utilized in both public buildings and private residences, adding warmth and comfort during colder months. Ancient China also recognized the potential of geothermal energy and devised unique methods of utilizing it. They developed cooking vessels that utilized the geothermal heat for preparing meals, taking advantage of the consistent temperature and heat control provided by these natural resources. Additionally, geothermal energy was applied in agriculture. In regions with volcanic activity, hot springs Ings were used to create geothermal greenhouses, allowing for year-round cultivation of crops and providing a more stable and abundant food supply. These innovative practices in cooking and agriculture gave ancient Chinese farmers an advantage in ensuring food security. The unique geological conditions of Iceland have provided its inhabitants with an abundance of geothermal energy throughout history. Ancient Icelanders recognized and valued this resource, building stone-lined pools known as hot pots that were fed by natural hot springs. These hot pots served as communal gathering places, offering opportunities for socializing, relaxation, and enjoying the therapeutic benefits of the geothermal waters. Icelanders also harnessed geothermal energy for practical purposes, using simple heating systems that circulated hot air through stone walls and floors.